Aloha shifters, this is Brendan. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is going to be a very exciting announcement that I have for everyone in this moment, and for those of you watching live and for those of you watching afterwards, thank you again for being a part of this. So, long story short, within the past while, I've been really sort of just like sitting with some powerful ideas and doing what I can to help bring them into fruition. And the big idea that I have that I'm announcing within this video is the idea of starting as early as this coming Monday, which, geez, I should know the date on this, is May something. I'm just like opening up my calendar. So starting this Monday and happening from there onwards, as best as we can, what we're gonna do is something super awesome. Allow me to just build up the hype here. So, sorry, guys. Okay, as I'm just like waiting for my calendar to pop up. Anyways, okay. I'm excited. Okay. What we're going to do is we are going to try something new. We're going to try a new broadcast format within the Paradigm Shift Central community starting Monday 15th, May 15th. And what it is going to be, and I'm still formulating the ideas and I'm looking for feedback on this, but essentially it is going to be a Paradigm Shift Central news broadcast happening Monday to Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time each day, and it's going to be a 1-hour broadcast. Wait, is it the 15th or the 14th? I'm like reading the comments here. Jeez, I'm sorry. This like video is like not like super professional right now. May or may not upload this to YouTube. Oh geez. Come on, calendar. What's going on? Come on, guys. Okay, the May 14th. That's right. Mother's Day is the 13th. Okay. Let me just like start fresh. It's been a while since I've done like a broadcast. Sorry. Okay. So, what we're going to be doing starting on May 14th, we are going to begin testing out a new series of broadcasts that we are going to refer to as Paradigm Shift Central News. And so what Paradigm Shift Central News will be, it will be a live broadcast from my own computer with me hosting it. That will be a 1-hour segment from 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, locked into that position. And basically it is going to be within this hour, it is going to be a place where we will be sharing some of the new information and content related to the Paradigm Shift Central community. And so that includes new quest journals, featuring new videos, talking about new items within the shift market, talking about upcoming broadcasts that are happening within the community, and it will also be interactive. It will be like a live chat happening back and forth within the community, and it will be something that will be put forth to be able to cultivate inspiration, to be able to create a shared platform to feature the awesome work being done by community members, and to be able to also have it as a chance for you guys to be able to join in and to add your voice to it as well. So, and again, this is where like I'm still sitting with the ideas and I'm looking for feedback on that. And at this point, really this video, this is just kind of like putting out the idea and letting me and asking you guys if this is something that you want to be involved with, if this is like something that you want to get excited about too. So if this is something that you're excited about, leave me some like heck yes down in the comment down below. So again, you know, like what is the Paradigm Shift Central project? The Paradigm Shift Central project, it is like a website, and that in itself is like the channel. That in itself is the central place where we are sharing community content, where we are focusing towards common objectives, where we are focusing towards the objectives of building paradigm shift communities, where we are encouraging people to take action as shifters, and really coming together in like, almost like, and what I want this new broadcast to be, I want this new broadcast to almost be like a version of what we were doing back in the day with Paradigm Shift Radio. If you still remember this, for those of you who've been around since like 2011, 2012, Paradigm Shift Radio is like where it all started in a lot of ways. So, okay, so, okay, so, Paradigm Shift Central News, again, what it will be like a really cool way for us to be able to share information that kicks the ass out of like algorithms within like social media and everything like that. So say for example, say like, cause this is like part of the problem that leads to the solution. Within like social media these days, say there's like 5 pieces of information that I want to be able to share through social media. Say there's like a quest journal, a new video, a new conscious article, information about an upcoming broadcast, a featured like item within the quest market and within the shift market. And if I were to put those out as like 5 separate posts, it'd be really hard for that to reach everyone. So what we're doing, we're like spiraling and crystallizing all of the news and information happening within a regular basis through the Paradigm Shift Central community into a single hour of broadcast so that people can interact with it live as well as watch it afterwards as well. And within this broadcast, some of the value that we want to also be able to do is we want to be able to also create a portion of it where someone within the community will be able to call in and will be able to have about 10 minutes on the broadcast to be able to share any information or any message or even like poetry or song, something that they want to be able to share to the community. And so like this will be a thing where like each day a different person within the community will be able to call in. And so what will happen within that time part of the broadcast, they will also be able to share about how they've been helping shift consciousness. So like I'll invite you to call in and we'll figure out who's going to call in ahead of time and say you'll call in and be like, yeah, you know, like the other day I was like down at the park and this awesome synchronicity happened and I met this person and it totally like sparked these like whole new ideas, and you know, we've been creating these connections and I'm working on my paradigm shift community where we are. And so having other people calling in and talking about that, that's going to help other people get inspired to be able to be like, yes, like I want to do this too. You know, I want to be able to do something awesome. And then to be able to call into the broadcast knowing that my voice is being heard by like the entire team in that sense. So again, if this is something that you're interested in, tune in this Monday, starting this Monday, May 14th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the fact that we are doing it at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is like a huge part of the idea, because that's like a really key spot where mostly everyone, regardless of what time zone you're in, is probably going to be more likely to be able to get tuned in with that broadcast. So like sometimes when we did a broadcast at and I'll talk about the regular broadcast in a second, but usually, you know, if we're doing our broadcast at like 9 p.m., people in Australia and people in like the UK, that's like 2 a.m. in the morning for them, right? So if we do it at 3 p.m., that's 3 p.m. in the afternoon for us, for, you know, North America and everything like that, or West Coast, it's 12 in the afternoon. And then people in Australia, they can tune in and it's like 8 p.m. in the evening. So it's like pretty sweet. It's a pretty nice time slot, and it's only an hour long. Like that's kind of the idea. And I'm creating this in a way that is very kind of like streamlined. You know, I'm wanting to be able to do this so that I can kind of like schedule my things ahead of time and then show up in the moment and just kind of like go with it. You know, like we don't have to wait for the broadcast to start. Like we'll start it right at 3 p.m., you know, because like I'll be hosting it and we'll get right into it. And so again, what you'll actually be able to see within the broadcast, we'll be able to see content featured by community members. So say there's like an awesome new quest journal, instead of me just sending out a link and being like, here, check this quest journal, what we'll actually be able to do, we'll actually be able to read it live on air. So then that way, like people who are listening, that can be like a cool way for them to be able to download information. So say, you know, it's like, it's later in the day and you're just like, oh, you know, I'm going to tune into the Paradigm Shift broadcast that I missed earlier, you know, because it was recorded live, but then you can listen to it. And then you're listening to it and you're like getting all this information. You're getting a quest journal that was created by a community member. You're getting a random quest journal, one that's like outside of the timeline. And you're also getting like a new featured video by someone in the community as well. So you're getting like these little pieces of like inspirational value that is being delivered to you. And then within this, we'll also check out on like people's profiles within like the website, you know, like on the team map. I just got done updating the team map. There was a lot of work that went into that. If you haven't checked the team map, just go check it out. It's a little bit more streamlined now. So, you know, we'll be able to like pull open the team map and synchronistically jump to someone's profile and just kind of check their stuff. And we'll be featuring community content. You know, that's kind of the idea. So that's really what Paradigm Shift Central is about. You know, it is about being able to create a shared platform. That's what it's been since the beginning, and that's what I want it to be able to be more as we move forward. So the reason why this is possible is because I've been able to like figure out some like tech stuff on my end that is going to make this possible. So like during the broadcast, what you'll see, you'll see, it'll be kind of like it'll kind of be like when you're watching someone like play a video game online, you know, where there'll be like myself in the corner, and then there'll be like the screen of the website, and I'll be kind of going through stuff, talking about stuff, showing you guys stuff, talking to you guys in the live chat, showing you guys video content, giving you guys objectives, giving you guys assignments within the daily process, inviting you guys to create your own content, inviting you guys to be like, hey, you know, if you want your content read live on Paradigm Shift Central News, submit a quest journal. We'll get it on there for you, you know? So it's this very kind of reciprocal, regenerative, energetic model where we as a community are creating these broadcasts together. And that's like really the exciting part. So I'll be facilitating it, but the content will be our content. And then from there, that will help bring in more quest journals. It will help bring in more videos. It will help introduce you to more conscious creators within the community. It will inspire you to go out and create your own paradigm shift communities, to go out there and to do your own shiftivism, to call in on the show and share some of like whatever message you have, and to, you know, just all sorts of awesome stuff. And then within the last part of the broadcast, as we wrap things up, there would be like a closing meditation, just to kind of like conclude it. So again, it would only be an hour broadcast. That's not a lot of time when you get down to it once we get through stuff. But again, this is all just as we start moving through this within the next week. It'll be Monday to Wednesday, at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for 1 hour. But if you miss a broadcast, you can tune into it online and tune into the broadcast either on my Facebook or on my YouTube. It'll be broadcasting simultaneously to both. That's going to be the big thing too. So like, people will be able to go right to YouTube and they'll be able to see the broadcast there. And so the other information is that we will still have our regular interactive team broadcasts on Thursdays. So we have like the Paradigm Shift Central News Monday to Wednesday, and then Thursdays will be the broadcast that we normally do, where we're in the Google Hangouts and people are joining in, and those things can go for like 3 or 4 hours sometimes, right? So Monday to Wednesday will kind of be like leading up to the hype of that, you know, it'll kind of be like building up momentum and really creating this interactive model. And like, that's the key thing. I think the big thing for success in today's day and age in terms of social media is consistency and interactiveness, you know? So like having that routine without me having to like tell you like, oh, we're going live, you know, you just show up and you're just like, hey, I know they're going live, let's check it out. And if you miss it live, check it out afterwards. So again, that's basically the idea. It's pretty simple, and we're gonna start it this Monday. It's gonna be very experimental. There's still more work that I have to do on my end, but yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. So please leave any comments down below. Just let me know if you guys are like hyped up about this idea, if you want to be involved. Even for it to like begin, we only need like a small group of people. Like, that's the thing. It will start small and then it will grow. So if there's like a dozen of us that are just kind of like committed to this idea, that's awesome. Because that's like what's going to help us practice. And then what happens when it starts to grow? What happens when Paradigm Shift Central broadcasts become like this regular thing? You know, where you tune in every day and you're just like, oh, like, whose content is going to be featured today? Like, who's going to be the new quest journal featured? Whose video is going to be featured today? Is it going to be my video? Is my video going to get seen by like the entire community? Oh, how exciting, right? And then it just like creates this like awesome model where we're just like giving each other lots of love, sharing awesome stories about how we're shifting the paradigms, and constantly focusing ourselves towards shared objectives and just like, yeah, just collective inspiration all around. So, and we'll also check in on like the forum discussions, if that's something that we're gonna get going on and stuff like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, it's not like super complicated. It's pretty simple, but that's what makes it work. So within each broadcast, there will be like a set routine where we'll have like an introduction, new quest journal, new video, random quest journal, person's profile, something related to the shift market, team assignments up at the top, have someone call in at 3:40 p.m. and then that person talks for like 10 minutes or talks to me, and then 10 minutes close to the end, closing with a closing meditation, hype yourself up, get ready for tomorrow type thing. So, whew. Okay, guys, that's all this broadcast is about, letting you guys know. Yeah, I'll upload this to YouTube anyways. I know you guys are just like, thank you for your patience, thank you for your understanding. Yeah, this is all just practice, right? Thank you. Okay. Again, please leave your comments if you're excited about this down below, and yeah, stay tuned. Be there for 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday, either on my YouTube channel or on my Facebook profile, facebook.com/SkullBabylon, youtube.com/SkullBabylon. You'll find it on both. Interact on one or the other. We'll test it out. So, cool. All right. Thank you again, everyone, for being a part of this. If you haven't yet, check out ParadigmShiftCentral.com. You can even start creating your quest journals if you want, if you haven't yet. And of course, you can support on Patreon, patreon.com/Brendan Culleton. Huge thank you. Thank you so much to all the Patreon supporters. You guys help make this possible, all the energy and the investment that goes into creating this for the community. I'm really excited to be able to see where this goes in the future. And yeah, thank you again for being a part of this. So, okay. If you got content that you're like wanting to get onto the Paradigm Shift Central News, then submit it as a quest journal. Either message me in some way or another. Just, you know, let me know, or let me even know if you're like someone who wants to be like on air within that, maybe within that first episode. Who's going to be that first person who's going to be the on air special guest within that first episode? Is it going to be you? So come into that broadcast like with a story to tell, with some sort of message or something that you just want to be able to share with the audience. Paradigm Shift Central is a shared platform for us. It has been and it continues to be, and I'm really excited to be able to take it into this new realm of evolution. So that's it for this broadcast, for this video. Thank you so much, everyone. And please leave your comments down below. Again, this is just to test the waters. I want to know who's with me. I want to know who's here. I want to be able to send you guys lots of love and lots of appreciation. I want you guys to step into your purpose. I want you guys to be inspired, and I want us to continue to ripple that inspiration out further. So it starts within this moment. It goes into the broadcast, and it goes even further. So deep breath. One more. There are many layers to this story. Activating the global team of Light Guardians. Awesome. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. If you're not in the Discord server, get in the Discord server. Let's chat on there. And yeah, thank you so much for joining in, and I will see you guys in the future. Pew, 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 pew. All right, talk to you soon. Bye, guys. Love you.